Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sophie's story isn't over. It's only just beginning. What you're about to hear will keep you on the edge of your seat. The message haunted Sophie. This is just the beginning. She replayed those words in her head 100 times, analyzing the tone, the punctuation, the sheer weight of the threat. Whoever sent it knew her. They knew her patterns. They knew her fear. The night after the message, she sat alone in her dimly lit living room, her laptop open to a blank screen. The only light came from the soft flicker of a candle beside her. Her hands hovered above the keyboard, but she couldn't bring herself to type. Her story had gone viral. Millions had watched her pain, her revenge, her strength. But now that the cameras were off, Sophie felt more exposed than ever. Because someone out there, someone she couldn't see, was still watching. She started noticing small things first. The sound of her front door creaking when no one was home. Footsteps outside her window late at night. Her security cameras, turning off by themselves. At first, she dismissed it as paranoia, just trauma replaying itself. But one morning, she woke to find her front gate wide open, even though she distinctly remembered locking it the night before. And on the gate, scrawled in black marker, were 2 words. Miss me? Her entire body went cold. Mark. But that couldn't be. He was still in prison. She had watched the trial, heard the sentence. He couldn't be out. Not yet. Still, Sophie couldn't shake the feeling that somehow, he'd found a way to reach her again. That night she called Detective Harris, the same officer who had helped her before. Detective, I think someone's stalking me again. Has anyone approached you directly? He asked, his voice flat over the phone. No, Sophie said, her own voice trembling. But they know things. They're leaving messages. Things only Mark would say. The detective sighed. Mark's still behind bars, Sophie. But I'll send someone to check on you. She thanked him, but his tone told her what she already knew. He didn't fully believe her. The next day, Sophie went for a walk just to clear her head. The autumn air was crisp, the streets quiet. For a moment, she almost felt normal again, until she saw him. Across the street, a man in a gray hoodie standing perfectly still, just watching her. When she stopped, he didn't move. When she started walking again, he followed. Not too close, just enough for her to feel his presence. Her heart raced as she turned a corner and ducked into a nearby cafe. She pressed herself against the window, peeking outside. But he was gone. She sat there for 10 minutes, trying to slow her breathing. Finally, she pulled out her phone and opened her messages. Another new text was waiting. It was a photo of her, right now, standing at the window inside the cafe. The message read, "You can't hide from me." Sophie dropped the phone, her stomach twisting in terror. Whoever this was, they were closer than she thought. That night, Sophie refused to stay home. She packed a small bag and drove to a motel 2 towns over. But even there, she couldn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she felt that same piercing stare. At 3:17 a.m., her phone buzzed again. Another message. It was a video this time, shaky footage of her sitting in her motel room, staring at the TV. The caption read, "You shouldn't have run." Her scream broke the silence of the night. The next morning, Sophie went straight to the police station, shaking, furious. "Someone is filming me," she said, slamming her phone on the counter. "They know where I am, every move I make." Detective Harris frowned as he watched the video. "This looks like professional surveillance equipment," he said quietly. "Whoever's doing this isn't just messing with you. They're tracking you." Sophie's voice cracked. "Why? Why me? What do they want?" The detective looked up slowly. "Sometimes people don't want to kill you, Sophie. They just want to break you." His words chilled her to the bone. That evening, Sophie sat in her car outside her house, gripping the steering wheel so tightly her knuckles turned white. She wasn't going to be afraid anymore. If someone wanted to play games, she would play back. She checked her reflection in the rearview mirror, took a deep breath, and whispered to herself, "I'm not running anymore." Then she stepped out of the car, her phone camera recording, ready to face whoever, or whatever, was waiting in the shadows. But as she walked up her driveway, the porch light flickered on. And there, on the doorstep, sat a small box wrapped in black ribbon. Her hands shook as she picked it up. Inside was a single flash drive and a note. "Watch this alone." Her heart pounded. She took it inside, locked the door, and slid the drive into her laptop. The screen went black for a moment. Then a video started to play. It was Mark. In prison. But he wasn't alone. Sitting across from him was Lily. Both of them were smiling. Both were looking directly into the camera. Mark leaned forward and whispered, "Told you this wasn't over." If this part of Sophie's story had your heart racing, please like this video, share it with someone who loves emotional and suspenseful stories, and comment below. What do you think Mark and Lily are planning next? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next episode will uncover the darkest secret of all. Thanks for watching.